Hey, good evening to you, and welcome here to the campus of Montana Tech as we get ready for Frontier Conference basketball here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher as the Digs getting ready to take on the Mystics out of Bismarck State. JT, how you doing?
I'm great. Another exciting night of basketball. It's what the world's all about, basketball. It's warm in the gym. You don't play football. It's raining or snowing or it's cold. I quit coaching football, high school football, because I wanted to stay warm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are worse things to do, that's for sure. Montana Tech coming off the clean sweep over Dickinson State last night, and we're getting ready to see the Mystics here as Bismarck State in town getting ready to take on the Digs. This Bismarck squad lost one down the road to Western last night. Talk about the coaching side of this a little bit, JT, as far as when you're playing back-to-back. You know, it's obviously a long trip, first to Dillon, and then from Dillon to Buttes isn't long, but it is back-to-back days. Talk about how your coaching changes, substitution changes, things like that you kind of think about more on day two than you do day one.
You know, that all depends on the transgression of the game, and if you're in a tight game, you got to play your best players. Doesn't matter. There is no rule. If you're in a blowout, you can't be afraid as a coach to get your other players in earlier than you had expected. So you got to weigh the status of the game you're playing, and then who are we playing tomorrow? Which is this game important tonight, or is the game tomorrow the most important? And then you got to go through all the meal stuff and get in the bus and all the movement. So there's so many things that you have to take into consideration when you do this.
Thanks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, JT getting his order in. Let's take a look at the Frontier Conference standings here on the women's side. Dakota State on top of the pile, 15-2 in conference, 20-3 overall. Carroll College is next at 14-3. The Orediggers out of Montana Tech sitting at 13-4, currently in third place. You have Rocky and Northern tied at 12-5. You have Providence at 10-7, Western at 7-10, Bismarck State at 6-11, and excuse me, that should be in 8th place there with Bismarck. But again, we have the Mendoza lineup. Bellevue, Valley City, Dickinson, and Mayville all right now are outside that top 8, trying to make it to the tournament. And this Bismarck team sitting right on the bubble right now with a handful of games left, 5 counting today.
Well, tonight's game's going to dictate the bottom 4 teams. Bellevue definitely has to get a win to climb up there with Bismarck. Bismarck's going to have a struggle. So it's open for that A spot. The other spots, as far as I'm concerned, are closed. I think you're looking at the top 7 that are going to go there. Bismarck State, to me now, is a question mark. And Valley City and Dickinson, they've got their work cut off from. Dickinson's in Dillon tonight. Valley City's where?
Off the top of my head, I don't remember, to be honest.
And then Mayville State is out of it. 0-17, they don't have a shot. So it's pretty much defined itself, just who's going to grab the 8th spot.
The games last night, no upsets. Pretty much top, the top-ranked team or the top seed won out in action last night. And we'll see if that's the case here tonight as Montana Tech, again, getting ready to take on Bismarck State. Frontier Conference basketball. For Montana Tech, what's important for them to kind of get established and get running here tonight?
They just got to get out and get after things. If they pressure like they did last night, I think they're going to create a lot of turnovers. We'll see if they pressure. They didn't pressure till later, like late second quarter, third quarter, and then they continued the rest of the game. I think they got to control the defensive end of the basketball to come out of here with a win. Well, defense to me is always the number 1 priority, period. I don't care if you're Michael Jordan, you got to play defense. And that's what has created the success for this Tech basketball team.
Well, again, thanks for joining us here as Montana Tech getting ready to take on the Mystics out of Bismarck State. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher here on Digger Vision. And we are ready to roll here as we're going to get our national anthem. We'll get our starters, and we'll get this bad boy started, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us. We're here on Digger Vision. We're back after the anthem. Hey, welcome back here once again as we are ready for this one. Montana Tech taking on the Mystics out of Bismarck State. Frontier Conference throwdown here as we make our way through a Saturday night. Let's take a look here at the Mystics starting five. And there is a rundown of them. Piper Harris, McPherson, also Martindam, Stormer, and Lawrence. Your starting five here for the Mystics tonight. Again, the Mystics were on the road down to Western last night, fell to the Bulldogs. And honestly, felt like a pretty good game for a while, but the thing that people I've talked to about it felt like Western ran the gas out of them. It sounds like they just kind of ran out of steam towards the end of that ball game last night.
Well, they only have 3 substitutes over there on the bench, so if you're going to travel this far, you better be able to go down your bench. Tech can play 12 people, and it's no problem.
A starting five, on the other side here for Montana Tech tonight. You're looking at Liv Longren wearing number 30, the senior. Hadley Humphreys also on the floor with Haley Haber, Avery Carlson, and Brooke Badavinik. Carlson and Bado last night were both, almost superhero-like defensively, for goodness sake. I think, what was it, combined for 11 steals?
11 or 12 steals between them.
Yeah, they were both absolutely incredible defensively, and certainly looking forward here to round 2. I came out, I was working on our graphic stuff and that earlier, and the two of them were in the gym working out, kind of laughing, having a good time, and I'm excited to see what they bring to the plate here today.
They'll bring defense, they both do, and that's a lot of that's created by them that gets this team up and roaring and going.
So we are about ready to get our starters here for Montana Tech. And we, again, will kind of watch them here and talk about them as we get rolling. Frontier Conference action here between these two programs. The Digs are back home next weekend as well, and next weekend is a big weekend as Dakota State and Bellevue will be in the building. And those games are going to mean a whole lot as far as seeding in that Frontier Conference tournament. So Avery Carlson first out on the floor for the Digs. Next out is Brooke Badavinik. Badavinik, of course, the all-time leading scorer in Butte basketball history.
I have been I'll let you finish.
No, you're okay. Liv Longren. So Liv Longren is out on the floor next. The heartbeat of this squad has been, it feels like, her entire career. Hallie Haber is next out. Haber just continues to, I guess, improve her game. She gets more confident. She gets after it.
Toughest matchup for anybody.
Agreed. And then Hadley Humphreys will be down the block here for the Orediggers. You were going to say it, my man.
My emphasis, and you might appreciate this, you might think I'm crazy, but I've seen 2 great point guards who can get out and run this show for you, literally like a point guard in Montana Tech's women since the program started here. Carlson's one of them.
Yeah.
And Hattie Thatcher, my niece, is the other one.
She's the other one.
They run the show, they play defense, they make things happen. I don't care if they score 2, 20, or 15.
Yeah.
They're true point guards. And you can't win without them. That was shown last night in that basketball game that we did.
10 minutes on the clock. Diggs and the Mystics. We are rolling. Thrown in the air. Montana Tech will control. Diggs into the offensive side. Avery Carlson has it. Down the right. Pulls up from 10. Gets it. Like to see her take that opening shot. So Montana Tech with the early lead. Mystics into the offensive side. Mystics wearing the white with a green trim. Their mascot, of course, is based off of John Thatcher. Wearing a hood with his Gandalf look. Long three-point shot, no good. Defensive rebound, Avery Carlson. Carlson down to Haber. Haber inside Hadley Humphreys, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
I like the ball movement and lack of the dribble. Boom, boom, got it to the wing. The post got where she was supposed to. Nice development for post play.
You know, it's interesting. We talked about the possibility that the Mystics might have got run into the ground last night by Western and really burned out a little bit. The other side of that, Montana Tech was able to give a chunk of their starters almost the entire fourth quarter off last night, and they should have quite a bit in the gas tank.
And you'll see that starting the fourth quarter with only a few people come off the bench, role players for the other team. You're going to see that. Tech's going to rotate them in here.
Brooke Badavinik at the line, knocks down her first. So Brooke will get the ball for attempt number 2. 86% free throw shooter. And she gets them both down.
Steady player.
Mystics in the backcourts. Into the offensive side we come. Far left wing controlling. As Lawrence has it. Lawrence gets rid of it. Attacking right side. Scoop shot won't go for Stormer. And here come the digs in transition. Across to Batavitic. Batavitic from Liv Wongren for 2.
Picture perfect break.
Mystics back into the offensive side. Stormer, top of the iron, looking for help here on the near side. Gets a screen, has an opening. Stormer takes it to the rack. Her layup won't go. Had everything she wanted, just couldn't get the finish. Wongren for 3. Liv puts it up, no good. Haber with the offensive glass. Loose, picks it up, and over the head of Wongren and out of play.
Yeah, that was a screwy panic play. She panicked on the pass. She had a wide open cutter for a layup. Now, I'm going to tell you what you got to do against Montana. You cannot run up and down the floor with Montana Tech. You got to slow it down, run their stuff, try to break them down inside, and they can't shoot threes like from there. If they want to come out of here with a win, that can't happen.
Quick turnaround, Montana Tech the other way. Avery Carlson with the ball. Montana Tech leading 6-0. Carlson down the right side of the paint. Spins it up top to Hadley Humphreys. Again, Hadley back in the starting rotation. Back in last night after she sat out a couple weeks with concussion protocols. That pass is tipped and taken.
Yeah, the wing had to get to the corner for the pass. He was bad diagonal pass.
Kennedy Stormer from way downtown, and she makes that one.
Tech on the other side, they've watched film. Stormer's a scorer. You got to go out and guard her, make her put the ball on the floor.
That is the case. Stormer comes into this ball game averaging 22 points a game. And she is certainly the one to watch in the right side. Liv Wongren across the baseline. Wongren with the right hand.
Rotation really laid on defense. Nice drive by Wongren.
So Stormer back the other way. Kennedy Stormer, senior guard out of Mandan, North Dakota, in the corner. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Liv Wongren. Good reaction. Wongren the other way. They'll lob it down in the block. Humphreys, one dribble, turns back to her left hand and gets it. Good decision.
I love the way they're moving the basketball without the use of the dribble.
To the baseline, Stormer, cross court in the corner. Wide open 3 is shorts, and that's going to go out of play. Tech ball.
Looks to me like it's going to be a few 3 shot here tonight.
Yep, they already have 6 attempts. They're 1 of 6 from the 3-point line. In 3 minutes, they have 1 shot inside the arc, and that's it. Montana Tech shooting 80%. They're 4 of 5. Bismarck 1 of 7, and again, 6 of those from the 3-point line.
Once had a high school tell me he wanted to shoot a 3 every 10 seconds, and I said, your job's not going to last very long.
Carlson on the baseline. Is he an insurance salesman or something now, I assume? Or I shouldn't assume he. I apologize.
You shouldn't assume that.
Mystics to Stormer. Stormer from downtown. No good. Rebound, Batavinik. She gets chopped down. That's going to go out of play. And they'll say Montana Tech basketball.
I think they missed that one.
I do, too. But the other side, I'm not sure she wasn't fouled to go to the ground. So Montana Tech will have the basketball here. 6:20 left to play here in the first quarter. Tech leading 10-3.
Referees.
Avery Carlson puts on the brakes. Batavinik is open. Batto fires, no good. Big rebound, Haber. Back out to Carlson, fresh shot clock. Batavinik swings it right, Wongren. Liv Wongren.
Nice slip.
To the glass, it's up. Hadley Humphreys rolls it in. She has 4 points. She's 2 of 2 from the floor.
Fake the screen and slip, easy basket.
Down the left side of the paint. Shot is up and in. Stormer again. So Stormer right now has all 5 of the Mystics' points. The lob pass into Humphreys. Double teamed across. Nice feed. Haber gets the pass and the points.
Great ball movement. Great teamwork.
Boy, the passing has just been on point right now to get started. Mystics backing out. Stormer. Stormer dribbling around a high screen, moving to her right. Now she'll step back.
You got to go out and guard her. She can shoot from 28 to 30.
Pass here near side. Three-point shot is on the way, no good. Nice job blocking out. Wongren comes away with it. Liv down the right side of the key, stops. Up top, Hadley Humphreys fires, gets it. Humphreys still perfect from the floor. She has 6 points, and they'll get it. 16-5, Montana Tech up over the Mystics with a timeout on the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take one. We're back here in just a minute. Welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech. The Digs shooting 70% as they lead 16-5. And as I bump my electronics and
I don't know anything about electronics. All looks good to me. Just keep playing. I'm happy. I don't want to know about electronics. I'm a PE major. Have I ever told you that?
My IQ is far too low to be running this thing.
If I touched anything on there, you would shoot me right here.
5 minutes gone here in the opening quarter. Montana Tech substitutes. Rachel Van Blaricon will come in. Also on the floor, we have Nielsen out there. We have Conan. And also Nybauer with her first minutes. And Nybauer going to be called with a foul as she tried to get around the edge and knock that one away.
Yeah, there we go. We talk coaching and fundamentals. You got to see that coming and get there before. She just was a little bit late.
So Nybauer gets her first. Pass out to Stormer. Nybauer on her currently. Left side as it goes to McPherson. McPherson now to Danhauer. Stormer looking on the inside. She's going to square up and fire. That one no good. Conan brings it in. Boy, Stormer, you give her any kind of space, she's going to let it go. Nybauer out to the wing. Looking on the interior. Instead, pass goes in the corner. Rachel Van Blaricon gets the three. Van Blaricon with her first points here tonight. Montana Tech up 19-5. Mystics from way downtown. No good, but Stormer is there for the rebound.
Got to go out and guard her.
Stormer drives, and she will draw the foul.
I really like Stormer as a player. She is good. You brought out a great point. She can shoot from midcourt.
Well, and she has the ability to drive to the basket, which you know is going to make defenders pull their hair out.
She's called a player.
There you go. Averaging 22 a game. She's a 77% free throw shooter. And her first here is money. I went to her stats to look up something specific, and I already forgot what it was. We need younger people with better brains doing this than you and I.
3-point shooting percentage, maybe?
I don't even remember. So she goes 1 of 2.
That happens to me all the time.
I think I was going to see what her game log as far as she put up 34 against Dickinson State, 30 against Northern, 31 against University of North Dakota.
Well, that's powerhouse move right there.
Stormer, wide lefts, Dunhauer. Back to Stormer. That's what I was going to be minutes. That's what I want to see what kind of minutes she's playing. That one tipped away. Montana Tech basketball. Diggs left side. Carlson.
She's playing for me. She's playing for me.
That was my assumption. If there's a chance and somehow to play more than 40, I would assume she is. Long run around a screen on the right wing. Puts on the brakes. Looking inside to Nielsen. Nielsen, nice pass. Conan steps through, draws the foul.
Yeah, we're running a 2-3 zone. Nice cut by Conan from the free throw line down to the block. Nice entry pass.
Conan was outstanding yesterday.
Big game.
So Conan will go to the foul line here for Montana Tech. Kylie Conan, the freshman, 56% from the foul line on the year. Her first here is up and good. So Conan gets the first. Tech leads 20-6. Conan's second is up and good. Montana Tech as a team is 4 of 4 from the foul line. And honestly, the men's game last night, the free throw line was what got them the win. They were just incredible from the foul line last night. Stormer attacking, left-handed, good defense, Badavinik.
I think she blocked that.
Agreed. Looked like the right hand swooped through. Longren, top of the horn, looking lefts. Comes that way. Nielsen is wide open. Nielsen hits the front of the rim, goes to the ground. And coming out with it, going to be the Mystics. And now we're going to get a 75-foot foul. So that's going to go on Nielsen. So Olivia Nielsen will pick up the personal. Conan will go out. Nielsen out. Hadley Humphreys back in, as is Haber.
Yeah, I really think the ball has to be. The Mystics got to slow it down a little bit. They can't keep playing this up-paced game against this Tech team.
21-6. Montana Tech with the lead. Drive and a quick whistle and a foul. Ashley Martindam that time down the left side of the key. Picks up the personal, and the whistle goes to Haber. Mystics inbound on the wing, up top Stormer. Avery Carlson on her defensively. Bodies are up. Stormer able to get possession back. Good battle here between these two. I'll set a screen for her. Stormer pass picked off by none other than Brooke Badavinik. Batto, separation, kicks it up top. Carlson eyed the three for a minute. Instead, she's going to drive into the paint. Pull-up shot comes up just short. And Mystics the other way. Batto, another steal on the wing. Mystics driving into the paint, spinning, and it's going to be a travel call as Lawrence, the junior, spins to her left hand and a little stutter step.
They let the NBA get away with that. They might as well transfer the rule down here.
They let the NBA get away with everything.
That was a great move.
$1:43 left to play here in the first. All Montana Tech right now shooting 57% from the floor. Bismarck shooting 15% currently. Badavinik 10 feet away to the baseline. Haber double teamed. Hadley Humphreys, nice pass to Wongren. Wongren goes up, leans into the defender, gets the whistle, and she'll shoot two.
Tech passing the ball exceptionally well tonight. Finding the open person, great ball movement. Not using the dribble a whole lot. I hate the dribble. Did I ever tell you that when I was coaching? I didn't like it. I always wanted to play basketball, taking the air out of the ball.
I really feel like you've said something like that to me before.
Probably.
Wongren gets the first. She's an 86% free throw shooter. And she'll get the ball for attempt number 2. The Diggs up 22-6. Her second no good. Offensive rebound, Haber.
Failed to screen off.
Diggs inside, Humphreys now to Haber. Haber baseline jumper. That one rattles out. And that'll go out of play. And it will be Mystics basketball. 1:18 left to play here in the first. Frontier Conference action. Cadence Graham has entered the building, ladies and gentlemen. Long range three in the corner. Shot won't go. Butte High was at home earlier today. The ladies taking on Flathead in that afternoon game. Jump shot just inside the arc. Rattles it in to Liv Wongren.
Steady player.
And I just have to finish my thought. Cadence Graham, the only person allowed in this gym to wear purple. Long range three is on the way. I might let Ellie wear purple too, but that's about it. Here come the Diggs in transition. Wongren drops it off. Hadley Humphreys, pull-up jumper, no good. Defensive rebound, Mystics, as Dunhauer comes out with it. She's going to attack left side of the paint. Steps through, shot blocked by Badavinik. We're an incredibly broken record, but her game defensively this year has grown beyond exponentially. I mean, she has been so good defensively.
Does she lead the conference in steals?
She last I checked, she was one up in the steal category. Stormer, big collision, offensive.
That is a great defensive play.
Rachel Van Blaricom draws the charge. 24-6, Montana Tech with the lead.
Non-contact sport, correct?
I believe that's the case.
That was a hard charge she took.
24-6, Montana Tech with the lead over the Mystics. Badavinik is open. That one won't go. Big rebound. Haber back up. No. Mystics the other way. Boy, Haber has missed some bunnies here this weekend, to be blunt.
Yeah, I believe that's 6 missed bunnies.
Tech leading 24-6.
I got to catch her on one of her free days. Give her some crap.
And
I like this Mystics team. They just got to slow the basketball down and run some stuff. You can't run up and down the floor with Montana Tech.
McPherson at the line gets her first. So McPherson will get ready for number 2 here. McPherson, that one rattles out somehow. Montana Tech gets it. So we have 10 minutes in the books. Montana Tech leading 24-7. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. We're back in just a minute.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
Back here once again, ladies and gentlemen, as you see your screen, Montana Tech at home next week as Bellevue will be in the house on Friday, Dakota State on Saturday, and those are going to be huge.
That's going to be the difference in who wins this conference.
That is the deal. Going to be a huge weekend. Make sure to join us in person or, of course, here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco, John Thaster, the Mystics, into the offensive side. They shot 12% in the opening quarter. Left side, Harris has it. Harris down in the corner, and stepping out of bounds is Martindale.
She knew it. See her look at the floor, like, oops.
Martindale will go out of bounds. Montana Tech back the other way. The Dig shot 47% in that first frame. Nielsen, Carlson now in the corner. Neibauer feeds it on the inside across to Nielsen. Nielsen able to wrestle it away. And Carlson back up top. Montana Tech, 10 on the shot clock. To the edge, Neibauer just bobbled it for a moment. Shot clock down to 3. Humphreys, one dribble, fires. Hadley Humphreys at the horn. Hadley Humphreys puts it down. She has, where are we at here? 8 points for Hadley. She is the leading scorer on the floor. Mystics, Piper Harris in the left corner. She's a junior out of Mandan, North Dakota. Pass partially tipped into the hands of Stormer. Stormer stops, fires, gets it.
Yeah, they can't guard her with the post. She has to play too far off, and she's too good a shooter. You got to make her put the ball to the floor.
Kennedy Stormer, 31% from the three-point line on the year. Hadley Humphreys double team. That one swatted away by Harris. Turnover to the Mystics. Stormer in transition. Pass down in the block. Shot block Nielsen. Big time play by Olivia. Nielsen across the timeline. Bounce pass goes down in the block. Across to Wongren. Wongren double team in the corner. 3-point shot. Neibauer, and Neibauer knocks it down.
Yeah, the zone isn't active enough, and they're letting the ball enter into the high post and low post. Easy break the defense down.
Long range 3 is up and in. That had some arc on it as McPherson puts it up. Holy moly. Felt like it should have a contrail as it burns back into the atmosphere.
They're not afraid to shoot threes.
Nope. Nielsen, Humphreys to Wongren. Wongren to answer, and she does. Liv Wongren knocks down the three. Wongren, one of the senior leaders here of this program. Montana Tech leading by 19, their biggest lead of the night, and that one's going to come up short and go out of bounds.
I also had another rule as a coach over 56 years. Everybody's not a three-point shooter. Get the ball to the three-point shooters.
So, let's see. So
everybody's firing it up here.
Stormer has 8 shots so far to this point. You'd have her with at least 20, I would think, at this point.
As well as she shoots, absolutely.
Hauber, ball knocked out of her hands. Tech basketball. Good defense down in the block that time as Lawrence swats it away. We talked last night that Dickinson had a ton of Montana players. This Mystics team has 1, and that is Adie Erickson, a sophomore guard out of Billings. And so Hadley Humphreys under, gets that one and rolls it in.
Haber.
Was it Hauber?
Hauber, sorry.
Thank you. No, you're okay.
She made that.
I was not paying attention, obviously. Stormer with the shot, no good. Montana Tech's Hauber with a rebound. Tech in transition, hits Neibauer in the feet, and that will go back to the Mystics. Mystics into the high post, comes out into the hands of McPherson. McPherson near side to Harris. Harris will back out. 6:40 left to play here in this first half. Conan lost her footing, and somehow she gets the basket and the foul. Nice effort that time by Piper Harris, the junior.
She stayed with it.
She did. Conan lost her footing, fell, and I was going to applaud her for, honestly, a good foul to not get her the easy two, and Harris just kept after it.
Continuation foul.
So Harris, free throw, money. Piper Harris wastes no time at the foul line. 3-point play for her. Harris, that is her first points here tonight. Diggs, Hauber in the high post, out to Wongren. In the corner, Neibauer. Neibauer knocks it in.
Yeah, he wants a timeout because they're not covering areas. The high post is open, the corner is open. He's got to shut something down out here.
21-point advantage here for Montana Tech, and a short timeout. Actually, it looks like they're going to make it a full timeout. Montana Tech leading 37-16 with a timeout. We'll take one. We're back here after this. Orediggers basketball here on Digger Vision. Thanks for joining us here as we make our way through a Saturday night Frontier Conference action. As we get to halftime, we'll check scores of other games around the Frontier. Basically, I say that because I forgot to look at this point, so maybe at halftime I will.
You're the boss. You do whatever you please.
Mystics to inbound. Montana Tech bringing some pressure. They'll just run man and make them dribble it down the floor. Pass in the corner to Harris. Harris to the wing. Tech up by 21, their biggest lead of the day. Stormer now controls. Stormer, leading scorer for the Mystics. She has 9, picks up her dribble. She'll hand it off here on the near side as McPherson controls. McPherson, pass out to Stormer on the edge. Cross court, long range 3 is up, no good. Tipped out of bounds, Tech basketball.
Shot clock violation.
There you go. Tech up by 21.
Tech is moving the ball really well. But on the other hand, the zone is not covering areas. They're not covering shooters. Tech can get a 3 anytime they want. They get the ball in the high post anytime they want. They got to take some of that away.
Neibauer, Badavinik into the high post to Wongren. Wongren down to Haber, unable to hold it, and here come the Mystics the other way.
Right idea, pass just wouldn't put out in front of her.
Into the offensive side, handoff far lefts, Stormer. Stormer moving to her lefts, and she'll be fouled as Haber got her with a hand check. So Haber picks up, I believe, her second. And the Mystics will inbound. First team foul on Montana Tech here in the second quarter. That's our first foul in the second quarter. Mystics, Harris. Harris, bounce pass out on the edge. McPherson, deep three, no good. That one's tipped out of bounds. Should be Mystics ball, and it is. So Mystics will have it in their offensive zone.
How many threes have they shot?
They have shot 16.
16 threes.
Double their number of shots inside the arc. Haber, great job getting elevated to get that ball, and rebound digs the other way. Down to Wongren. Wongren, jump stop, up top to Neibauer, head fake. Neibauer across to Haber, she gets hit to Neibauer, and that one's knocked to the ground. Mystics basketball. Couple too many passes, it felt like, underneath the basket. Long range three, Harris no good. And Wongren going to be fouled 80 plus feet away. So the personal foul, a shove on Lawrence. 37-16, Montana Tech by 21. As the Digs will look to bring her down the floor. Montana Tech shooting 58% from the floor. Bismarck State 19% from the floor and 16% from the three-point line. Over 2/3 of their shots from the three-point line right now, and Humphrey's going to be fouled as she attacks the rim.
Easy high-low entry. It's a real issue right now. He's got to pull his zone out higher so he can take away that cut from the backside elbow to the other block. And that's Tech's getting a lot of entries there.
Hadley Humphreys at the foul line. 4:36 left to play here in this ball, or in the first half, excuse me. And Humphreys first is on its way and good. So Hadley at the line. 70% foul. Well, we're going to give her the benefit of the doubt. She's a 70% foul shooter, averaging just shy of 11 points a game. Her second rims out, and that one tipped. Montana Tech basketball. Humphreys turns right hand and gets it. Hadley Humphreys has 11. She again the leading scorer on the floor. Tech leading 40-16. Stormer double teamed. Up top to Harris. Harris spins back to her left hand, puts on the brakes. Shot off the glass and in.
That's a great shot off the backboard. Well defended.
Piper Harris knocks that one down. The Digs back the other way. Wongren looking to go right. Hadley Humphreys out. Avery Carlson wide open. Her three-point attempt won't go. Badavinik out to Carlson. Near side it comes. Olivia Nielsen. Wongren's going to fire, and she'll get it.
Wings got to get out there and guard. The guard tried to guard from the top. Can't get there fast enough.
10 points for Liv Wongren here tonight. It's actually checked out 11 points for Wongren. And I love that this year where she'll just turn to the basket and fire. I mean, that has not been something that you can expect from her the 3 years previous.
Yes. Well, she's growing up. She's a senior now, and she's awful good.
Yeah, great self-belief. Stormer at the line. Personal foul on Badavinik. I assume Stormer has shot a lot of free throws this year. She's 117 of 153.
From the three?
From the free throw line.
Oh.
She actually has more threes.
Wow.
She's attempted 165 threes this year.
She should probably be over 200. If I'm coaching that girl, we're setting screens everywhere for her. You brought up a great point, how quickly she can get to the bucket besides.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just not sure that the ball's in her hands enough right now. Badavinik almost gets another steal on the far side. And granted, I mean, it's a team sport and everything else, but she is a weapon. She's averaging 22 a game.
Well, let's go to the NBA. Do you not give Michael Jordan the ball?
Yes.
Or LeBron James, if you like LeBron James.
That one tipped out. Neubauer, and three-point shot is on its way and good for Harper Harris. So Harper Harris knocks down the jumper. The lead is 20 here for Montana Tech. Diggs up top with it. Pass here on the near side to Batovic. Now down to Nielsen. Nielsen to Bato. Bato to Neubauer. Working this left side of the floor. Batovic floats through the paint, rims it up and in.
Nice, calmly done. Good body control.
Batovic, 6 points. I like the use of calmly there. That certainly is kind of the way she plays, especially this year.
She does.
22-point advantage. Way out on the edge. Out there with the basketball, McPherson. Comes back here on the near side to Piper Harris. Piper, scoop shot, goes up, no good. With both Harrises on the floor, we'll go with first names with them. Wongren into the offensive side. Olivia Nielsen, deep corner. Batovic back to Nielsen. Nielsen turns, fires, and gets it.
She had that or the high-low. Either one was open. Nice selection. It worked.
Boy, her that like mid-range jumper for Olivia, it just changes how you have to play her so badly.
And she can shoot the 3 too.
That she can. Batovic has a lane, ball stripped out by Stormer. Big substitution here for the Digs. Haber will come in. Also, Conan is in, Carlson, and Van Blericombe into the ball game. Montana Tech leading 46-22. And the Digs looking to bring it in. On the baseline, Avery Carlson. Right wing. Down to Haber. Slashing through the paint, Van Blericombe. Double teamed, back up top, Conan. Good ball movement in the corner to Carlson. Batovic, shot clock at 8. Batovic, near side. Carlson steps through, off the glass and in. Great take by Avery Carlson.
Late rotation defensively, should have been stopped.
Stormer all the way across the baseline. Up top to Harris. Piper Harris fires the 3, no good. Stolen away, Conan. Conan going to put the pedal to the floor. Left side of the paint. Conan strong, no good. And the Mystics come out with a rebound. Outlet to Stormer. She'll put on the brakes. She'll send Martyrdam into motion. Comes out to Piper Harris. Harris back out here on the near side. Jump shot, up and out, no good. Harris is there for the rebound. Piper Harris, left hand, gets it.
Good movement by Harris.
I was going to say, her court awareness is really good.
That was a good pivot.
3 wide for the Digs. Conan dips into the high post, gets it, moves it out. Batovic is wide open, and that one rattles up and in. Brooke Batovic, 9 points. Tech up 51-24. You might want to have a body on number 22. Dunhauer. Game clock down to 8. Little pick and roll, nice play, swatted by Batovic, and they're going to get her for the foul.
And she says that was not a foul.
Substitution here, Nielsen will come in, Hadley Humphrey and Liv Wongren for the Digs. Conan, Haber, and Carlson will go out. Tech leading 51-24. Again, thanks for joining us here as we make our way through a Saturday. Game 1 of our doubleheader. We'll have the men's game coming your way here on Digger Vision in a bit. First free throw attempt for Martyrdam off the front of the rim, no good. She's a 5'10 freshman out of Willow City, North Dakota.
I would have no clue. I know I've never been there.
I was hoping you would because I
wish
don't
I
either.
would. I'd like to be in a lot of places I've never been.
Liv Wongren down the floor. 1 second, knocked out of bounds. Tech with 1.2 seconds left to play here in the first half.
Plenty of time to catch and shoot.
Tech will inbound.
They got a man up now. They can't play that zone again. Give them a shot.
Wongren in the corner. Inside to Humphreys. Humphreys turns, fires, hits the side of the backboard. We have 20 minutes in the books, and right now it's all Montana Tech, 51-25. Frontier Conference hoop as we are here on Digger Vision. We'll take a break. We'll come back, give you the numbers and more, ladies and gentlemen, in just a bit.
Hi, I'm Matt Steppen, Athletic Director at Montana Tech, and I want to welcome all members of the Orediggers family, past, present, and future, to the brand new Montana Tech Hyper Complex. We're excited to announce a modernization project that will enhance the experience on campus for all students, faculty, staff, and the entire Orediggers community. With a state-of-the-art hyper facility, our Montana Tech students and athletic programs will experience an athletics facility like no other in the NAIA. Excited to present to you the future of Montana Tech athletics.
Back here once again to Montana Tech. The Valley bank shot is about to be run here. If this young man knocks it in off of the backboard, it's $2,000. And that one going to come up well short. It felt as though he thought that half-court line was going to hurt him. So the Valley Bank shot a no-go, ladies and gentlemen. 51-25 our score. Thanks for joining us here on a Friday night. We will take a look at your numbers, get scores from other games, and more, ladies and gentlemen. That's coming up in just a few.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most. Community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Hey, welcome back here once again to Valley Bank Arena. Frontier Conference action here on a Saturday, brought to us by TDS Fiber. Paul Panisco, the lovely and talented John Thatcher. 20 minutes in the books, JT. Give us your take on the opening half.
Well, I thought Montana Tech played exceptionally well. They did a great job defensively in holding this team down, who has a couple scorers that are very capable. The thing I would like to see the Mystics do is slow the ball down a little bit. Listen, coaches have philosophies, and if your philosophy is we're going to just run and gun and do that, which they happen to be doing, when you're playing a team, and they've got all the film they want on Montana Tech, you got to see what they're capable of doing, and you got to figure out how you're going to stop it. Transition game, zone, whatever you're going to do. I don't care what it is. You got to work at it, know where people are. You got to know where the best players are. The zone was a kind of like from using no other word, a sieve. It was wide open at the high post, and then the low post was getting the ball. They had all the threes they wanted. They made it too easy for Montana Tech, and I had a saying I used to when I coach, you know how I'd slow the ball down sometimes.
Yeah.
Tempo's an important phase of the game, and when you watch film, if you don't feel you have a complete team where you can go 3 or 4 deep on the bench and maintain that, stay up with the tempo of the other team, don't do it. Run some time down on the clock and run your stuff and get proficient at it. I think the game has gotten away from the Mystics here a little bit because they're doing what they are taught to do. They're running with the basketball, and I just think they've got to be slowed down. You don't want to come into somebody's den, and let's just use Montana Tech as an example, and think you're going to run them out of the game. You're not. It's not going to happen. You've watched film. You know how well they play defense. They're very capable. So my whole look at this game is that they teach high-tempo basketball. I'm not against that. I've used the high tempo, but when you have gazelles, you run. When you're playing against gazelles, you're an elephant. Walk. Put them to sleep. Use the clock. Get good shots.
Let's start things off number-wise with Bismarck State. As of right now, the Mystics shooting 24% from the floor, 19% from the three-point line. Do you want to take a guess on number 3 so far in the first half?
I'm going to use 24 as the number.
21.
21.
Nice guess. 21 of their 33 shots have been from beyond the arc. They're 4 of 21 from downtown here today as a team, 5 of 9 from the foul line. Individually, Stormer has 10 points as of right now. She is the leading scorer for the Mystics, 3 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 5 from downtown, and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Harris with 7 points. She's played well here in the first half. She's 3 of 8 from the floor, 1 rebound and a steal. Behind her, you have McPherson with 4 points, Harris with 3, and Martyrdam has a free throw for 1 point here in the first half. Other team numbers, the big one as far as I guess non-scoring number-wise, the rebounding margin or rebounding differential is pretty big right now. Montana Tech out rebounding Bismarck State 29-13 in the first half. Tech with 6 offensive rebounds, Bismarck with 5 offensive rebounds. Those 5 offensive rebounds accounting for 6 second chance points for the Mystics here in the first half.
Yeah, the rebounding edge is coming out of a zone. That's your advantage when you're on offense. You can't box everybody out in a zone, but you got to take an area and make sure that you're going to get possession of the basketball. And that's why the rebounding edge is so huge right now. You got to either commit to man-to-man, so you will block out, or you got to find a way to find people in that zone, and they haven't been doing that.
The other side from Montana Tech, they're shooting 63% from the floor. They're 20 of 32 in the first half, 5 of 10 from downtown, 50% from the three-point line, and 75% from the free throw line as of right now, as they are 6 of 8 as a team. Again, 29 total rebounds for the Digs in the first half, 6 of those offensive, accounting for 6 second chance points. Individually for Montana Tech, let's see what we have here. We'll start things off. Hadley Humphreys with 11 points. She's 5 of 6 from the floor, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Liv Wongren also in double digits. She has 10 points. She's 4 of 5 from the floor. She has 7 rebounds and 4 assists for Liv Wongren as she's making her way towards a triple-double here as it looks. Continuing from Montana Tech, Brooke Badavinik with 9 points, 2 blocks, 2 steals so far for Brooke Badavinik. Haley Neibauer with 6 points on the day. From there, you have Carlson and Haber each with 4. Then Blaricom with 3. Conan and Nielsen each with 2 points, as everyone that has played for Montana Tech thus far has scored for Montana Tech in the opening 20 minutes.
Well, that's their MO. They can go 10 deep easily, and they're not like backup players. A lot of these players are coming on off the bench for Tech could start for other teams in this Frontier Conference.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because, like you say, they go 10 deep real easy, and each one of them brings a completely different skill set that makes them real dangerous in different lights.
That's a great take. They do all have a different skill set.
Montana Tech, as I mentioned, shooting 63% for the game. How about this? They were 11 of 13 in the second quarter, shooting 85% in the second quarter.
Well, if I'm a head coach, I'm liking that. That's a pretty good deal.
I think you're okay. Probably all right.
But a lot of that had to do with the positioning in that zone, and they got some real easy bunnies, knocked down a couple threes. So they've got to go in and make some adjustments to that zone, and they got to get out of it and play man to man because it's just self-destructing.
We are at the half. Montana Tech leading 51-25. We'll take a break. We're back here in just a minute.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most: community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Back here once again at the campus of Montana Tech. Frontier Conference basketball here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher. Other scores from around the Frontier as of right now. Valley City is leading Northern in the Armory 42-34. Hello.
That's big.
That's a
Valley
big
City needs that win.
That they do. Providence up over Mayville right now, 44-27. That one is in Great Falls. Start of the third quarter there. Western up over Dickinson, 41-30 in the third quarter.
Critical game for both of those teams.
Very much so.
Separation game.
Dakota State all over Carroll College, 40-19. That one in the Dakota State gym, where they are insanely good at shooting basketball. So we'll kind of keep you abreast of those as we continue. Going to be an interesting weekend as we start to rattle through here a little bit, brother.
It's basketball. I'd rather be here than in the cemetery.
I mean,
I think.
Wow. I mean, that wasn't a real good.
Well, nobody's come back there. I think it must be interesting.
51-25, the Digs with the lead and the ball. Pass left side. Hadley Humphreys, who leads the Digs in scoring in the first half, had 11. She has the ball. Into the paints, across to Hauber. Liv Wongren gets another one. Wongren has 13. She's 2 of 3 from the three-point line.
Yeah, they opened up. They come out man-to-man. They got out of that zone, which I think was a wise decision.
Mystics. Right side, controlling it out there is Stormer. Stormer looking on the interior. Passes here on the near side. Piper Harris. Harris into the high post. Out to the wing once again. Shot clock down to 6. Stolen by Brooke Badavinik. Brooke Badavinik, left side of the paint. She's able to go over with the left hand and put it down. 11 points for Brooke. And that is her third steal of the evening. She's averaging just shy of 3 a game. Bounce pass, Harris. Piper Harris, baseline take, moves it out to Stormer. She has an opening. Stormer won't go. Harris looking to save it. She does so, but Montana Tech is right there. Good hustle by Harris to keep that in the field of play. Haley Hauber. Hauber attacks, comes up just short. Possibly, did Stormer get a piece of that?
I don't know if she got a piece of it. I thought she might have fouled her, got her on the wrist.
Okay. Harris steps back, fires the three, no good. Liv Wongren grabs the rebound. She's double teamed. Loose. And Avery Carlson back the other way. Hadley Humphreys attacks, draws the foul.
Once again, good ball movement, got it down to the wing. Great post up by Humphreys.
So Hadley will go to the line here. Hadley Humphreys, senior, will go to the stripe. And she has just had an incredible year, an incredible career here at Montana Tech. As we talked about a couple weeks ago, actually before they went on the worldwide tour that they were on, it felt like for the last month, she'd gone over 1,000 points in her collegiate career. And adding to that total here at the foul line. So Hadley Humphreys, 3 of 4 from the foul line tonight. She has 13 points. Montana Tech up 58-25. Mystics, far left wing, controlling there is McPherson. McPherson to Harris. Piper Harris. She'll fire from up top. No good. Offensive rebound initially. Now Piper Harris has it. Feeds it under the basket. No good. Nybauer comes out with it. Nybauer down the floor, wide left. Controlling Van Blaricom. Now to Nielsen. Nielsen dribbles up around a screen, puts on the brakes, lobs it inside to Humphreys. Humphreys to a left hand, shot just short. Had what she wanted. Stormer the other way. Stormer backs it out, McPherson. McPherson behind her, intended to target a little bit as Martyrdam had to go back and get it. She'll attack down the right side and gets it.
Nice move. No rotation defensively. Easy access to the bucket.
Ashley Martyrdam, a freshman. Van Blaricom for 3, hits the back of the iron, tipped by Conan, and she'll be called with the foul as she may have used Stormer to elevate herself a little bit. She looked like a safety on a block PAT, like grabbing a lineman and going up. Is that against the rules?
Well,
can you not do that?
Referees don't always see everything, you know.
58-27, the Digs up over the Mystics. Frontier Conference action here, Stormer. Right down the floor. She has 10 points, leading scorer for the Mystics. 3-point attempts up. And here come the Digs the other way. Liv Wongren to the right elbow, puts on the brakes, back to the left hand. Long range three, Nielsen won't go. Defensive rebound, Harper Harris. Harper back the other way. McPherson from the Kelvin Sampson logo. And that's going to go out of play. We'll go back to Montana Tech. Keely Bake looked at that and went, boy, that was a long shot.
So did I.
I bring up Keely Bake because he'll be honored tonight. We'll present him with a 1,000-point ball in his final game of his collegiate career last year.
I remember it.
He scored 1,000 points, and we'll get him a 1,000-point ball on the coaching staff currently of the Montana Tech men's program. Nielsen lost her footing, went down hard, and luckily she's okay.
Yeah,
my goodness.
Worry about that with that injury she had last year.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you see the brace on her left knee. She destroyed it last year. She transfers to Montana Tech, and like the first 5 minutes of her first practice as an Oredigger, she just destroyed her knee. Nielsen underneath, puts up a shot and gets it. Nielsen. Here we come back the other way. Nielsen, 4 points. 3 won't go. Olivia will grab the rebound, and she'll get rid of it. The one thing I'll give her endless credit for is Olivia Nielsen on that knee surgery. Neibauer's going to pop the 3. That one no good. She, after surgery, basically became an assistant coach, and she learned this system like no one's business, and that has helped her immensely this year. That one's knocked out of bounds, will remain Mystics basketball.
Well, Mystics have decided to come out and fire up a bunch of threes to try to get back in this, but you got to knock some of them down. They're really struggling.
5:46 left to play here in the third. Mystics will inbound.
I like the players on this Mystics team.
Far right side as Dunhauer. Back to Stormer. Stormer lobs it up top. 3-point shot is on the way. Hits the front of the rim, no good. That one's knocked in the air. Montana Tech has it. Hadley Humphreys, outlet to Haber. Haley Haber down the floor, puts on the brakes to Humphreys. Humphreys, we're going to get a hand check as she turned the corner here, and the foul going to go on Harder, I believe. So Kennedy Harder, a sophomore out of Driscoll, North Dakota, will pick up her second.
Tech has been excellent tonight at pushing the ball in transition, getting to the basket.
Avery Carlson looking to inbound. Sends him in motion. Humphreys gets it. Down on the block to Haber. Haber turns. Shot won't go, but she will go to the line.
She got her.
So Haley Haber, the sophomore out of Billings, will go to the line here for the Digs. Haber, 56% from the foul line on the year. Free throw attempts. Not much arc on it, but the laser shot is able to bounce around and fall through.
3 of 3 tonight. She's breaking all your rules.
What does that mean?
That means
what are you trying to say
she's
here?
shooting 57%. She's made all her free throws tonight. She's making a liar out of you. She's up to 60 now.
She's making a liar out of math, JT, not me.
Okay.
Through the paint, up top to Stormer. Stormer down the right side. That's a great take. Boy, just a little shoulder shrug to her left, and that just freed her.
She is a great player.
Dozen for Stormer here tonight. Avery Carlson to the left elbow, now backs out. Badavinik up top. Humphreys comes in to set a screen. Down to Haber they go. Haber, jump stop, fires, gets it.
She's just a tough matchup. They got 2 great post players as it is, and anybody on the perimeter who's got to guard her has got a problem because of her size.
Haber with 8 points. Stormer down to the deep corner. Baseline take. Back out to Stormer. Mismatch here is Hadley Humphreys on her defensively. Stormer fires the three. That one no good. Rebound, Avery Carlson. Montana Tech still dominating in the rebounding side of things. 38-20. Badavinik with the open shot. No good. Offensive rebound. Humphreys back to the glass. She gets it. Hadley Humphreys, 15 points. 66-29. The Digs up over the Mystics. Switch dribble into the paints. Martyrdam. Long range three. I feel like every three that they put up this second half has been 8 to 10 feet beyond the arc.
The percentage of them certainly have.
Long three again. This time it goes down for Dunhauer. Bismarck, 5 of 32 from the three-point line. Carlson out to Badavinik. Badavinik attacks, finger roll, hits the bottom of the iron. And a loose ball goes out of bounds. And that will be Mystics basketball. They wanted a travel call. The official said she never had possession of the basketball, that she was bobbling it. And we have a timeout on the floor. 66-32, the Digs up over the Mystics. With a timeout, we'll take one. We're back here after this. Back here once again at the campus of Montana Tech. The Digs up 66-32. Thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Tonight's game's made possible by TDS. Digs up 66-32. Mystics down the floor with it. Stormer averages nearly 23 a game. She has a dozen thus far. She's 4 of 13 from the floor. Pass into the hands of Dunhauer. Dunhauer through the lane. Scoop shot blocked by Nielsen. Doesn't it feel like this Tech team gets an awful lot of blocks from post down to guards?
They do something real exceptional. They either stay on the floor or they get a hand on the ball. Yeah, they get a lot of blocks, no question about it.
Knocked away, almost taken away. Piper Harris, ball fake, scoop shot off the glass, no good. I'd like her court awareness. I think she has been an awful lot of fun watching, try and get that ball down. Wow. That one booted up into the rafters.
That field goal was good. I don't care what the official said.
If she does not play for the Mystic soccer program, they have totally missed on that one. Digs up 66-32. She finally cracks a smile about it. Lawrence, she was all stone-faced about it there for a moment. Conan, jump shot no good, tipped out, she gets it back. Second attempt rims out. Liv Longren with a rebound. Montana Tech, 10 offensive rebounds here in the ball game. Longren has a baseline take. She'll put it down. Longren with 13. She is just as steady as you get.
She's a heck of a player, no question.
That one knocked to the ground. And Izzy will get the steal as RV will create it. Longren across to Conan. Conan steps through. Basket is out. Gets her own rebound. Now she is fouled.
She wanted a rebound, right? That's how you pad your stats right there.
I love her whole family sits right to our immediate right, and I look over after she misses that layup, and every one of them has their head down, shaking their head. Every one of them. It was like in unison. Digs up 68-32. Talk about what you've seen out of Conan as a freshman this year, a true freshman out of Dillon, and kind of her growth here in this program.
Well, number one, she's a fourth post player that's very strong, very difficult to match up with, especially if you have to come off the bench. number 2, her development since the beginning of the season to now has improved 100%.
Mystics into the offensive side. Montana Tech leading 70-32. This is their biggest lead of the night. Pass up top, Stormer. Stormer around a screen to the edge. 3-point shot is on the way and good. As knocking that one down is Lawrence.
I like it. Get the post player out there to shoot it. Somebody's got to make one of those.
Ball down to the block to Conan, and she is run over. It says a lot about this Mystics program as well. We've certainly, I mean, with the amount of games that we have done, with the amount of games you have coached, when you're out in front by 30 plus sometimes, there gets to be a little physical nature and maybe some other things. And as Tech players have gone to the ground, the first person there to help have been the Mystics here tonight.
No question about it. And I'll repeat myself. I like the talent that they have. I think they got some great players.
Conan at the line, gets her first. She has 5 points, all of them coming from the foul line. She's 5 of 5. Tech is 13 of 15 from the foul line. Her seconds off the back of the iron, no good. Of course, the minute I opened my trap about free throws. Mystics to Stormer. Stormer up top to Lawrence. She's going to fire again. That one short. The Hooligans letting her know that that one didn't touch anything but the floor.
And girls don't care what the people think.
Not even
good
remotely.
For them.
Tech up 71-35. Avery Carlson down the floor. She has 4 points on the night. Hadley Humphreys. Humphreys through the lane with the right hand. Gets it.
She has
That's
the best spin move for a post player I've seen in a long time.
That, you know, she had some heat on that as she put it up and able to just get the nice touch off the glass. Driving. Shot up off the iron. No good. As Piper Harris with the shot. Digs back the other way. Nybauer looking for somewhere to go, backs it out to Carlson. Carlson to Nybauer. Nybauer looking on the interior. Comes back to her right hand. Now back up top. Hadley Humphreys. Coach is telling her to shoot it. Hadley steps through the double team. Pass in the paint, knocked away. Good defense that time as McPherson saw it well. She swats it away, and here come the digs in transition. McPherson out near midcourt. We'll get you an update on the scoreboard in the Frontier Conference when we get a break here between quarters. Stormer off balance, puts it up, falling to her left, no good. Tech the other way. Outlet to Hauber. Hauber gets behind, up and in. Hallie Hauber, and Hauber into double digits with 10. Shot partially blocked by Nybauer. And we have 3 quarters in the books as Hadley Humphreys goes flying across the floor.
Well, she knows she's going to not get a lot of playing time in the fourth period, and she wanted that rebound for whatever reason.
75-35, Montana Tech by 40. We're back here with the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
Back here once again to Valley Bank Arena as Orediggers basketball brought to us tonight by TDS Fiber. Our thanks as they make it possible here tonight. Games underway in the Frontier. Let's see here. Carroll College on the road at Dakota State. Dakota State all over them, 58-32. That's in the fourth quarter. I don't know if I've mentioned this 9 or 10 times already tonight, but Dakota State at home is gross.
Well, they got some shooters on that.
I'm telling you. Let's see here. Valley City leading Northern 61-58. That one just getting started in the fourth quarter, much like we are here. Providence up over Mayville by 21 in the fourth quarter. Western leading Dickinson by 26 in the fourth quarter as well. So not many games other than that Valley City Northern game that is close, honestly, going into the final frame.
Well,
Mystics.
Teams that need a win are getting them tonight.
3-point shot, no good, knocked away. And Montana Tech comes out with it. Ketchup Ketchum down the right side. Shot off balance and in. Ketchum will get the basket.
What a take. I think she got fouled on the drive, too.
And she completely unfazed by it. McPherson out on the right side. Step through, left-handed to the rim. It's up and in for Martyrdam. She is a freshman again. She's going to have a good career. As Montana Tech back the other way. Liv Wongren down the left side of the paint. Pass out on the edge. Badavinik. Back to her left hand. And able to get it under control. Shot no good. Wongren turns, puts it back up. And this time the Mystics come out with it. Mystics under the basket. Nice pass, nice finish for Harder.
Great pass. Floor awareness, she's got it. Great shooter. Let me tell you about great shooters. When you get the pressure put on you like Texas doing with them defensively and that, they know who she is. She's not going to get great looks all night long. And other games, she might have surprised some people to score so much. She can shoot. They know it. They didn't give her a lot of room tonight. They did early, and they took it away from her.
77-39, Montana Tech with the lead over the Mystics. Frontier Conference basketball. Again, this is game one of our doubleheader, as we will have the men's game coming your way after this. And certainly looking forward to that tonight as well. And again, remember, Montana Tech at home next weekend with their final two home games before we get into conference tournament time. And they're both huge, too, I might add, as Dakota State and Bellevue will be in the building.
Next week determines who's going to win this thing.
Yeah, there's going to be some significant momentum one way or the other coming out of next weekend.
Yep.
Montana Tech down the floor. Into the offensive zone. Van Blaricombe, bounce pass stolen by Stormer. Stormer will get in front of it. She'll take it the length of the floor and can't get the layup to go.
That's a tired miss.
Wongren to the corner. Ketchum's going to fire the three. That's short. And here we go the other way quickly. Mystics into the offensive zone. Stormer, McPherson. McPherson has been shooting from out there. She'll spin to her right hand, knock out to Stormer. Stormer, jump shot, top of the arc, gets it. Boy, she has an incredibly quick release.
Yes, she does. She's a guard. She is a great player.
14 points on the night for Stormer. Van Blaricombe controlling. Back here to her right hand. Ketchum in the corner, also Wongren down there. Badavinik comes up top to get it. Back here near side. Little switch dribble. Pass is intercepted by Stormer. Quick hands to get that steal. And Stormer down the floor. She's going to step back, fire the three, off the glass and in.
That happens. She'll take it. She is gasping for air right now. She has really been. She's played the whole game, and she has really had a lot of pressure put on her.
She has 32 minutes playing time, so yes, she has played every second of this thing.
And she would for me.
Yeah, she's not coming out.
And when they pull her jersey like I need a break, you just go, no, you're fine. No.
You just ignore it.
I love her as a player. She's just really good.
33-point lead here for the Digs. They jumped out to a 24-7 lead in the first quarter. A little bit tighter in the second quarter, but still outscored Bismarck 27-18. And just have not looked back. Neibauer, Morell on the floor as well. They'll set up horns. Pass. Now into the hands of Morell. Morell down the left side of the paint. Stops, puts it off the glass. Celine Morell with the left hand.
IQ basketball. Got her off her feet. Stepped through. Nice play.
So Celine Morell, her pops is here. He came up and said hi. One of my favorite humans in the world. Long range three. And that one tracked down by Montana Tech. Only behind his wife, of course, Jen, if you're watching. I better suck up because she's been.
I knew you were going to.
Yeah. Morell pass out on the edge. RV has the opening. Izzy puts it down. Izzy RV.
Everybody's having fun.
82-44, the Digs with the lead. Montana Tech is 41% from the three-point line. Pass into the high post. Harder. Back up. Piper Harris. Harris puts on the brakes. Out to Harder. Three-point shot. Hits the front of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound, cleared back up. Stormer's going to pull the trigger, gets it. Stormer has 20.
Quick release. It's awesome
incredible
to watch.
Yeah, she gets rid of it so fast. 82-47, Montana Tech with the lead. Morrell puts on the brakes, up top Neibauer. Neibauer, right side, Conan from 10, no. Defensive rebound, Mystics the other way. Mystics into the offensive side, Harris, that's Harper Harris. Now to Piper Harris, to Stormer. Far side, McPherson. You've got to guard her out there to 25 feet because she will shoot it. In the paint, fall away jumper is up and in. Montana Tech the other way. Neibauer will bring it across the timeline. Neibauer dribbling to her right. Stops. Steps through, needs a little help, comes up top, Hadley Humphreys. Humphreys for three, gets it. Hadley Humphreys has 20. And Montana Tech leads 85-49. 5 minutes left to play here in this ball game. Montana Tech out in front. We're back here to Valley Bank Arena in just a moment.
Nucor is a great company. They care about their people. They care about the environment.
I've never been restricted to fall in a box. I've never been told that I can't do something.
I saw it as a great opportunity to develop a career.
You create your own destiny at Nucor.
We're building something bigger out here at Nucor. Come join us.
.503 left to play in the ball game after the timeouts. The Mystics will bring her down the floor. Dunhauer in the back courts. Coming back to help her is Stormer and also Piper Harris. Harris will get the inbound and Piper down the floor. She has not sat out much of this game either, to be honest. She's been on the floor a lot. Hands it off to Dunhauer, back here near side. Three-point shot is on the way and good for Lawrence.
She's got a nice stroke. That was a great shot.
Here in the fourth quarter, Mystics are 7 of 11 from the floor, shooting 64% this frame. Nice give and go to the basket. That one's up and in for Van Blaricon. Tack up, 87-52. Stormer to the wing, three-point shot, good.
That's the other area of her game I love. She knows there's an open person.
Dunhauer knocks down the three. Mystics needed this kind of shooting long before now. Remember, they shot like 15% in the first quarter. Liv Longren attacks, draws the foul. I mean, they're not missing anything right now. They're shooting 67% from the floor in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people think shooters look for their points. This girl is a true point guard, and she can see the floor when she's dribbling. She's a good teammate, and just happens to be a great shooter at the same time. I just, you know, you look at this, I don't know how they pick all conference, and I don't know if you get 24 players on their back. Back in the day in 1904 when I played, you got 5, that was it.
Yep.
She's definitely a first-team all-conference contender as far as I'm concerned. She's one of the best players I've seen this year.
I mean, her stat line here tonight is incredible. 22 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals for Stormer tonight.
And the big key to me is the 4 assists.
On the other side, you have Hadley Humphreys with 20 points and 6 rebounds. You have Liv Longren with 17 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists for Liv Longren tonight. Mystics into the high post. Jump shot hits the front of the rim, no good. Following her own shot is Dunhauer, and back up, no good. Morrell pulls it down, and she'll bring it down the floor. Celine Morrell up to Izzy Arvey. Nice pass on the inside. Hadley Humphreys fights her way up. That one will go out. Looked like there was a little bit of a mugging under the basket that time.
I was going to say, I think it's Tech's ball. They kicked that.
Yep.
Actually, it was a kick.
So a kickball call Montana Tech will inbound on the baseline. Bounce pass to Humphreys. Double team, tied up, jump ball. Tech will remain in possession. 3:43 left to play here in the ball game. Montana Tech leading 89-55. Diggs looking to inbound. Pass comes up top to Humphreys. She eyed the three for a moment. She has 20 points here tonight. Pass into the high post. Humphreys gets it. Down the right side. Humphreys attacks. Puts it up off balance. No good. Tipped out. Comes back to her. And she's going to be fouled. So Hadley Humphreys fouled on the edge. I'm going to pull this up. I see what her high total is this year. So this 20 points is her high water mark for the year. Coming into this game, her high was 19. So 20 points for Hadley Humphreys here this evening. She is the leading scorer for the Digs, and every player that has seen the floor for Montana Tech has scored. 4, 8. They've played 12 ladies, and all of them have scored. Hadley Humphreys, pump fake once, attacks, no good. Tipped out, loose, RV gets it to Badavinik. Back into Humphreys, out to RV. 3 ball, new. Big rebound, Conan. Conan to Humphreys. Montana Tech. Hadley Humphreys in the corner. Izzy RV for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Defensive rebound, but stolen by Humphreys. Hadley puts it up short. Morrell with a rebound, and she'll be tied up. Possession arrow will go to the Mystics. That felt like a football possession. It felt like they had the ball for 6.5 minutes.
Clearly.
2:56 left to play here in this ball game.
Mystics are not quitting. I don't care what the score is up there. They are still playing hard. And that, to me, as a coach, means a lot.
Down the floor, Dunhauer breaks up top. Piper Harris. Corner, 3-point shot is up and in as Harper Harris puts it in. And they're lights out here in this fourth quarter. They're shooting 57%. And the bulk of them from the arc. Pass across the lane, and we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage. They're 5 of 8 from the 3-point line here in the fourth quarter.
Well, you know my philosophy on threes.
Yeah.
When they're going in, you look good. When they're not, you struggle.
They're 5 of 8 here this quarter. They were 5 of 35 in the first 3 quarters. Morrell through the double team, goes and gets it. Celine Morrell.
Nice crossover, good use of the left hand.
Back the other way. Mystics pass out on the far right wing. 3-point shot is up and no good. Van Blaricom with the rebound. Tech in transition. Rachel now puts on the brakes. Out on the right wing, back to her left hand. Of course, Rachel.
We got a mismatch down on the block.
Conan goes with the right hand. They get it to her, and she finishes.
They found it.
Conan with 7 points on the night. Montana Tech will call a quick timeout. Izzy Arvey will just check in. 1:52 left to play in the ball game. Tech up 93-58. Mystics down the other way. Stormer has 22 points. She is the leading scorer on the floor. Harper goes up, and what a take by Piper Harper.
Yes.
Been really impressed with her tonight. 9 points. She's 4 of 14 from the floor. Conan gets it at the right horn. Bounce pass to Morrell, around to Arvey. Now to Ketchum. They screen. 3-point shot, no good. That one's tipped out, and Neibauer attacks it, goes out of bounds. That'll go to the Mystics. I know this is going to come as a surprise, as Neibauer was going head over tea kettles after the basketball. I don't think that girl's ever seen anything other than like fifth gear.
One speed, that's it.
33 points, the lead. Stormer trying to chip away at that. Tipped out, Montana Tech the other way. Izzy Arvey across the timeline. Arvey near side Conan. Conan into Morrell. Morrell wanted to go to her left hand. Double team, steps through the double team. It's ripped away by Stormer. Stormer came in to help and tears that one away. Mystics up top. Pass goes on that right side to Harris. Now down in the block, knocked away. Morrell's going to be called with a foul.
Point guard posting up the post. Arms were too long.
93-60. The Digs up over the Mystics, and the Mystics will inbound. Lob pass out to Martyrdam.
So Stormer played every second but the last 40.
That's it. Long range three, no good. Harvey down the floor to Ketchum. Ketchum holding on to it, comes across. Into the ball game here for the Digs as well, as Schierick is in. Schierick had a shot go down last night. Schierick attacks, puts it up at the left hand. It won't go, but Schierick's going to go to the foul line. So Schierick will go to the stripe. Taryn Schierick, the freshman out of Roberts.
Is she doing track here too? She was a great high school track athlete, and her sister's a monster there at Montana State. She just tearing up the
And I want to say
conference.
That Taryn is a red shirt, so she's just playing her, the number of games, it's like
5 or 6.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like 10% or 15% that you can play. That one knocked to the ground. And Mystics into the offensive side, Piper Harris. Harris into the high post, spins to her right hand. Scoop shot to the rack, no good. And that's going to do it. Our final 93-60. The Digs up over the Mystics here on Digger Vision. Montana Tech with a win will go to 14-4. Let's check the scores here. Montana Tech and Carroll College might be tied for second place in the Frontier right now. Let's see here. Yeah, Dakota State more than doubled up Carroll College, 70-34.
Wow.
So Dakota State on top at 16-2. Montana Tech and Carroll College tied for second place in the Frontier Conference right now. But that Bismarck State team, boy, they are on the bubble. With the loss, they go to 6-12 and 6-17 overall. And they have some fighting to do to get here to Butte, Montana, and the Frontier Conference tournament.
Yeah, big win by Western tonight.
Big time. So let's take a look here. I guess your final thoughts, and then we'll look at numbers, JT.
Just too much. Montana Tech, they're ranked in the NAI in the top 15. Just too much, too many athletes, and I like the Mystics team a lot. I like some of their players. They got to recruit. They got to figure it out and make some philosophy changes on what they do. I'll tell you that this guard is special, and I'd be setting screens from everywhere for that girl. She's smart. If she was just a shooter, I'd say no, but she's smart with the basketball. Great game for Montana Tech.
93-60, the final, as Bismarck State led by Stormer. 22 points tonight, 8 of 20 shooting, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. Harris gets 9 points. That's Piper Harris with 9. Martyrdam with 5. McPherson with 4. Lawrence and the other Harris. It looks like Harper Harris will get 6 points. Dunhauer also with 6 points, and Harder with 2 on the night for Bismarck State. On the other side for Montana Tech, leading scorer Hadley Humphreys. 20 points for Hadley this evening, as she is the Digs leading scorer. That's her high water mark for the year. She came in with a 19-point game earlier this year. Liv Wongren, 17 points, 13 rebounds, a monster double-double for Liv. She had a big weekend. Her name might be in the mix and should be in the mix for Player of the Week in the Frontier Conference this week. Brooke Vadavinik with 11 points. Hopper gets 10 points on the night, and then from there, everybody else contributed. Conan with 7, Neibauer with 6, Nielsen and Morrell each with 4, RB with 3 points on the night, and Avery Carlson with 4 points for the Digs, as they get a monster win, and again, go to 14-4 overall. They and Carroll College tied for second place, as they will make their way into the final home weekend coming up next week.
This conference is fun. This is great basketball. Anybody that doesn't want to come out and watch this doesn't get the game at all or doesn't like sports, because this is great basketball.
Montana Tech gets the win in game 1 of our doubleheader. The men are getting warmed up, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have the men's game here on Digger Vision. That's coming up in just a bit. Stay close.